new to our school. These students came from different towns, different states, and different countries. This experience alone has been beneficial to our students and community. We have learned to be more understanding, more flexible, more helpful. 2 of our staff members are retiring this year. Mary Jo Christensen is retiring after 28 years of service to our school as a physical education instructor. Lois Ledley is retiring after 27 years as a cook in our school. We would like to thank them for their service to our students. Finally, I get to speak to the graduates for one last time. If I had to give you any advice, it would be that of Winston Churchill, but he said the shortest commencement speeches in Harvard history. Mr. Churchill got up to the podium and said, "Never, never, never give up," and then immediately went down and sat down. Today is a stepping stone for the rest of your life. Focus on what you want, develop timelines that you can achieve. We wish you the best. And now, under the direction of Chris Kistmacher, the concert choir will sing "Thy Will Be Done."
Sometimes valedictorian speaker for the class of 1998 is Miss Andrea Bowman. Tradition has it that the school will present the valedictorian with a plaque. Manson Northwest Webster High School presents to Andrea Bowman, valedictorian, 1997-98. Andrea.
Fellow classmates, parents, and honored guests, we are all here to celebrate one milestone in the lives of the 57 students sitting before you. Some of you call it graduation, but I call it the end of an era that has spanned 13 years, 3 schools, and many friendships. These past 13 years have been like a road full of twists, turns, hills, potholes, and of course, detours. This road started in 1985 with kindergarten. Yes, those good old days of show and tell, the reading circle, and nap time. I remember that we all hated nap time, or at least most of us. The rest of us would take full advantage of it, right, Michael? But all of us never really minded laying down after lunch and resting. We learned all about letters, numbers, and sharing. We also made our first friendships, some of which we still have today. You knew someone was your friend when they gave you the thumbs up sign when waiting in line to go in from recess. This year would prepare us for the 12 that followed. As time went on, we all got older and wiser. Eventually, we made it to the 5th grade. This year was important for many reasons. One, we were on top and in control at the elementary. We thought we ruled the elementary and made sure everyone else knew about it. But this was also the year that Manson and Northwest Webster consolidated, which meant many changes to this class. A new mascot, new school colors, and in the near future, new friendships. We would no longer wear the bulldog black and red or the eagle purple and white. We would now wear navy blue and gray and be called the Manson Northwest Webster Cougars. Middle school came, and we all know that wasn't a joke. It was a time for several more changes. For the Manson students, it meant the shuttle bus rides. You remember that 20 minutes of beautiful scenery and restlessness. I don't think there was ever a morning we didn't hear Mr. Cordes say, "With the 8th grade shuttle bus students, please report to the auditorium." Yes, we were the rowdy grade, and the middle school teachers always vowed they'd throw a party when we left. I don't know if they ever did, but nonetheless, they were glad to see us all pass the 8th grade. Middle school also meant the start of new friendships. The first day at lunch, we all sat with our usual friends, the ones from our town. But the year went on, and we all got to know each other. By the end of the year, we were no longer 2 separate classes, but one class from 2 schools. This year would also produce very good memories. The variety shows, the 8th grade musical, 8th grade homecoming, and listening to music in PE on Mr. Rubin's lovely radio. These were just the first of many memories we would have in our memory banks. The next stretch of road would seem the longest and hilliest of them all. We were now freshmen in high school and considered the low ones on the totem pole. During the next 4 years, friendships would be challenged. Some would get stronger and some would just fade away. It was now when you found out who your true friends were. They were the ones you could always depend on when times got rough. They were ones that made you laugh, smile, and even cry. But no matter what, they were always there to help you get through. The road won't be lonely if we can say at the end, we walked the way together, hand in hand with a friend. This was the model that this class chose. As you can see from our history, it is very fitting. These 4 years were not only full of friendships, but filled with even more memories. I bet Kim and Joel will never forget being crowned homecoming king and queen. Josh Gruber will always remember the day he got his 100th win in wrestling. And Nicole Stride will always remember her few seconds of fame when she ran the first leg of the state champion shuttle hurdle relay. All of us will never forget getting our license, the numerous concerts and contests, and maybe even our first significant other. Or were you a member of the numerous conference and district championships brought to this school during the past 4 years? What you did these past 4 years will all be memories to cherish when you get older. I said in the beginning that this was the end of an era, but it is also the beginning of the next. The next era will begin when we walk out these doors today and meet the real world. It will be a time of new experiences, being on your own, and new friendships. It is also a world of college, work, and maybe even loneliness. But always remember our motto. Remember that your friends will always be there for you, even if they go to school in another state. But before you walk out those doors today, look around. Look at the faces of your classmates and remember them. Remember the memories you have shared with them. For this could be the last time we are all in the same room for one common cause. Also say thank you to your friends. Thank them for always being there and the special memories you have experienced with them. Before I go, I would like to take the time to thank some important people. First, to our teachers and coaches. You have all touched one or more of these lives in ways no one else could. Your special friendships will never be forgotten. I would also like to thank our parents. You're always there to encourage, support, and just be there for us. You're always there to laugh and or cry with us. You all need to be proud of the child you have sitting before you today. Above all, I want to thank you, the class of 1998. Thank you for all the special times, memories, and fond friendships. They've all helped me to grow and mature. They've also helped to make my 13 years as an Eagle and Cougar ones that I will never forget. I would like to leave you with a poem. This poem was written by Junior Carrie Kaufman and was used during prom. It is entitled, A Graduate's Goodbye. In '85, you started school. In Oshkosh, you felt really cool. New crayons, new glue, and new Play-Doh to try. How quickly has the time gone by? As you grew, you made new friends. You laugh and fight, then make amends. With them, you had a true ally. How quickly has the time gone by? Every year, you matured a bit. Boys marking growth by how far they could spit. Girls actually falling in love with that guy. How quickly has the time gone by? When you got your permit, you drove mile after mile. But driving with your mom kind of cramped your style. With your license, you could really fly. How quickly has the time gone by? You started school your freshman year. 1% kid, 99% fear. The upperclassmen made you cry. How quickly has the time gone by? At graduation, you'll walk down the aisle. Think of school days past and smile. With diploma in hand, you'll see with a sigh how quickly comes that last goodbye.
few housekeeping announcements here before we present the graduating class. Family and parents, if you wish to take pictures, please do feel free to do so. We've tried to provide space up in front of the stage for you to get that picture you're looking for. The graduates will enter the stage from my left, move across to the right, receive their diplomas from members of the Board of Education on the right side of the stage. They'll receive congratulations from Superintendent Walkup at the bottom of the stage. The moms that are on the stage were contributed by members, parents in the senior class. When the graduation ceremony is over, parents that purchase those moms feel free to pick those up and take with you for the post-graduation time. The class of 1998 would like to share this day with their parents. When your son or daughter's name is read, would you please stand so that they can locate you? They have a gift of appreciation for you before they sit down after receiving their diploma. A congratulatory line will be formed outside the Student Center. Please ask your patience and consideration to allow the parents and family members on the floor to leave the gym area following the graduates first, and then those in the bleachers we'd ask to exit after the floor seating is cleared. Seniors, class of 1998. You have completed your high school requirements as set forth by the Iowa Code number 256.11, State Standards 12.3, Section 7, and the Board of Education of Manson Northwest Webster High School. Mr. Seams, President of the Manson Northwest Webster Board of Education, I present to you the class of 1998. Please present them their diplomas with all of the rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities that go with this diploma. Congratulations to each of you. Michelle Lee Borax. Gina Rexanne Fitzgerald. Andrea Ann Bowman. Matthew Thomas Ensko. Michael Dean Whaley. Colette Christine Cobb. Nicole Jean Miller. Jody Marie Weenholt. Nicole Ashley Stripe. Kimberly Susan Neelan. Abby Joe Ramtham. Lindsay Marie Green. Jody Lynn Scott. Tracy Leanne Nissen. Andresa Orchard Morales. Warren Kanga Retinata Prasit. Tuck. Nicholas Ray Christensen. Joshua Jacob Gruber. Joshua Jennings Dobson. Adam Michael Cruzy. Andrew David Freed. Justin Benjamin Smith. Ryan Delbert Rost. Andy Lee Edinger. Bradley Joe Weston. Nathan Devon Allard. Jamie Joe Granders. Jamie Marie Waffle. Cindy Marie Wood. Jody Marie Rickless. Lucas Daniel Toma. Michael Robert Kaufman. Joshua Paul Dinklau. Nicholas David Howard. Donald J. Passo. Eric Joseph Miklo. Lance David Fitzgerald. Robin Elizabeth Condon. Kirk Lawrence Swenson. Joel Robert Markey. Tracy Joe Gerard. Robin Tracy Forsberg. Diego Javier Coba. Pamela Sue Coleman. Jesse Lee Bianchi.